Welcome back to my English classes. I hope you are well at home and safe. Now today's topic is figures of speech. Now what do you mean by figures of speech? Figure of speech is that word or phrase that poses a separate meaning from its literal definition. Means it gives different meaning for the word. Like synonyms, you can say it gives another word for the same word. In the other way, we can say it gives same meaning or it gives separate meanings to the literal definition. Now, it can be metaphor, simile, or designed to make a comparison. It can be repetition of alliteration or aggression to provide a dramatic effect. Means figures of speech means उसमें किस तरीके से आप उसको और ब्यूटीफाई कर सकते हैं और मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं. How to modify the sentence. जैसे किसी की आप ड्रेस बनाते हो तो उसका फिगर का शेप लेके उसको उसी तरीके से शेप अप करके we used to the tailors used to make the dress. In the same way, how to make the speech attractive and meaningful. In a poetic way, as poets used to take nature, animals to express their feeling. So here, figures of speech are those things which gives weightage to the meaning of the sentence or word. Now there are different kinds of figures of speech. First is alteration. Alteration means repetition of the beginning sound of the word. Like she, see, be is not the alteration. But, she, see, looking wala see, nadi wala see, she, okay? Or you can say, you can give another meaning, she shells, she sells, seashells, seashells on the seashore. Now here you see what is alliteration? The beginning sound of the neighboring words. Neighboring words are these. These are neighboring words. But here you see that the sound which is coming out is sa sound. She sells seashells on the seashore. Now here you see sa sound. Which sound? Sa sound is coming in all the neighboring words. Now, functions of alliterations. Alliteration is a repetition of sounds, not just letters. Okay? Not just letters, but sound. Sound. Repetition of sound. Then alliteration words don't have to be right next to each other. Other words can appear between them. That means here they are in the neighboring word, but here this is on the. So it is not compulsory that all the sound words, same sound word should be after each other. No. It can be taken in the beginning, it can be taken in the middle, it can be taken in the end. Between we can add other words. Right? Now alliteration is found often in poetry or prose as well as in commercial writing like brand names and marketing taglines. Means in poetry, you can say this is in the form of poetry. Seashells on the seashore. And at times it is very difficult to say it in a speed. Okay? It is very difficult to say it in a speed. Seashells on the seashore. Now whoever has a practice can say. Okay? Then comes your मीनिंग है वो ऑपोजिट निकल रहा है, दूसरा निकल रहा है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द टाइटैनिक वॉज सेड टू बी अनसिंकबल बट sank on its first voyage. Okay, that means Titanic. You must have seen the movie Titanic. Titanic. Okay, it was said that this ship will never sink, but it sank. It was said it was unsinkable. कभी नहीं डूबेगी. Another example, the student was given excellent on getting 0 in the exam. That means here in the Titanic, unsinkable, and the opposite is sunk. Here was getting what? Excellent. Excellent. On the opposite, getting 0. Getting 0. The boy was given excellent clapping on 0. Right? Then I will write the example for it. Because this action is taking place in anger form. जैसे कि होता है ना, कोई बच्चा किसी को धक्का दे देता है तो हम कहते हैं वाह बहुत अच्छा किया, लेकिन वो उसको एप्रिसिएशन नहीं है, दैट इज सेड इन एंगर. ठीक है, या आपने उसको धक्का दिया, बहुत अच्छा किया तुमने धक्का दे दिया ना, ऐसे करके हम लोग डांटते हैं किसी किसी को. तो इन द सेम वे हियर एक्सीलेंट इन 0 इज दैट ओनली. देन कम्स योर मेटाफोर. Metaphor. What is metaphor? Metaphor is a figure of speech that makes a comparison between two unrelated things. जो दो चीजें हैं वो एक दूसरे को रिलेट नहीं कर रही हैं, लेकिन उसके बीच में कंपैरिजन है. By stating that one thing is another thing. इस जो चीज है वो दूसरी चीज अलग है. Even though this isn't literally true. ज्यादातर वो सही नहीं होता. जैसे the park was a lake after the rain. The park was lake after the rain. Now here you see the park was lake after. एक कहावत है, ठीक है, कि बहुत ज्यादा पानी गिरा तो क्या हो गया, पानी किसकी तरह दिख रहा है, लेक की तरह. बट इन रियलिटी इट इज नॉट अ लेक. इट हैज नॉट टेकन द फॉर्म ऑफ लेक. Lake is that which where the water always flows. But it is said that the park was lake after the rain. Okay, here the meaning is different. It is a comparison between it. Okay. Now her hair. Another example. Her long hair was a flowing garden river. Her hair was a flowing garden golden river. Golden river. That means another example of metaphor. Her hair was a flowing golden river. Means her hair was so long, जैसे वो एक golden river की तरह बहता ठीक है, चाहे वो पोइट्री हो, चाहे वो प्रोज हो, चाहे वो लॉन्ग कंपैरिजंस हो, ठीक है, सब में मेटाफर्स कैन बी यूज्ड फ्रॉम narrative fiction to poetry to persuasive writing. Now, metaphor is a type of analogy. Analogy means a comparison between two things or idea. Comparison between two things or ideas. Things or ideas. Like abhi I have said, her hair was her long hair was a flowing golden river. Now here there is a comparison. What comparison? A long hair like a golden river, flowing golden river. Now it doesn't mean कि उसका बाल river बन गया या golden river में change हो गया या बहता रहता. No, it is said that her hair is so long and they are golden. It appears like golden in color. So that is why it is said that her hair is so long and golden river. Now we will see another example. The boy has a heart of gold. A boy has a heart of gold. Now here it does not mean that कि उसका heart जो है वो सोने का बना है. No. The meaning it means that he is so kind-hearted, he is so helpful, he is always smiling in a positive way, in a good mood. He is always in a good mood. He is ready to help others. He is ready to do work whatever is said to him. In that way, it is said that the boy has a heart of gold. Now we will see onomatopoeias. Next point is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is a figure of speech in words in which words evoke the actual sound of the thing. Actual sound of the thing. Like the snake hiss. Okay, actual sound. Snake, what is the sound of snake? It hisses. Okay. Then cat mews. This is onomatopoeia. It is a figure of speech in words. Words invoke the actual sound of the thing they refer to or describe. For example, the duck when quacked in the lake. Now here the duck sound is actual sound which is quack. That means here onomatopoeia is duck and quack. Next is oxymoron. So what is oxymoron? Oxymoron is pair contradictory words used in pair but they are opposite. They are opposite to each other. In order to express new or complex meanings, it gives human qualities to non-living things or ideas. Means जैसे हम non-living things को it life दे देते हैं. It gives you a form of human things, living things. For example, was seriously funny. Now here see, what does the comedian do? He makes us laugh. Okay, so here the comedian is who makes us laugh, but here the opposite is seriously. उसे इतनी seriously acting करी कि it was funny, right? Another example. This is another fine mess you have got unto us. Mess and got unto us. Mess का मतलब क्या होता है? दूसरी एक मीनिंग होती है मेस जहाँ खाना बनता है और हॉस्टल के बच्चे खाना खाते हैं या जो लोग खाने का बिजनेस करते हैं वो टिफिन वाला करते हैं, वो भी एक मेस होता है, बट यहाँ पे दिस मीन्स गड़बड़ करना, to create nuisance. You mess in the hall means आपने पूरा हॉल में गंदगी फैला दी, या you mess in the hall we can say कि आपने बदतमीजी से बोला तो पूरा माहौल क्या हो गया, खराब हो गया. ये होता है आपका ऑक्सीमोरन. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Sweet sorrow. Now parting is sorrow, but here it is giving you the opposite, sweet. Next point is simply. Next point is simply. Now what is simply? One second. Simply, like metaphor, makes comparison between two unrelated things. Okay? Simply means like metaphor. Metaphor क्या था? वो non-living thing को living में convert करके just sweet sorrow. Okay? These are the comparison. Makes a comparison between two unrelated, जो बिल्कुल relate भी नहीं करती है एक दूसरे से, उसके बीच में comparison करती है. However, instead of stating that one thing is another thing, simply states that one thing is like another thing. मतलब दूसरे से वो मैच कर रही है. In other words, you can say synonyms. Meaning same होती, words different होते हैं. Like a woman is like a tea bag. Or you can say her eyes are like the eyes of statues. Her eyes are like the eyes of statue. Okay, now here it is giving you simile. Okay, another example, when the examination finished, the candidate felt as light as a feather. जब हम एग्जाम दे लेते तो हम लोग हल्का महसूस होता है, mentally we are free. So here you see that examination candidate felt like feather. Examination finished, उससे पहले क्या था, बहुत भारी बोझ था हमारे सर पे, क्या है हमारा एग्जाम. बट जैसे ही वो खत्म हुआ, ये जैसे क्या सकते दूसरे वर्ड्स में, अगर किसी के घर में शादी है तो बहुत टेंशन करता है, कैसे होगा क्या करना है. तो जब शादी ओवर हो जाती है, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है, ओवर हो जाता है, तभी ही रिलैक्स. This is simile. Now what are functions of simile? Because of comparison established in simile is not literal. Similes are form of figurative language, जो language को आपकी beautify करता है. While most similes uses the connecting words like or as to establish the comparison. Okay, इसमें basically क्या ज़्यादा use होता है, like or as. In similes we use because before like there is one comparison, after like there is another comparison, but they are considered as same, different one. As in as also before that one is there and after as the log. Okay, but both are having the same meaning. Then comes your personification. Personification वो होता है जो आप नॉन लिविंग थिंग को लेके अपनी लिविंग थिंग की फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करते हो, या पोएट्स ज्यादातर यूज करते हैं नेचर का हेल्प ले लिया अपनी फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करने का. नेचर इज ब्यूटीफुल. In other words, you can say poet is trying to say that I am beautiful. My writing is beautiful. Now, so personification is an idea or an animal which is given human attributes. Okay, he is like a snake. He is like a snake. Snake क्या है? स्नेक हिस करता है, मारता है डंक. ठीक है. दूसरा क्या कह सकते हैं कि वो अपना पॉइजन थ्रो करता है. तो वो इंसान ऐसी कड़वी लैंग्वेज बोलता है, इतनी हार्श लैंग्वेज बोलता है कि जैसे वो सांप की तरह डस मार रहा हो दूसरे के ऊपर. ये होता है पर्सोनिफिकेशन. नाउ वी कैन टेक अनदर एग्जांपल. The sky weeps with us. You can the sky weeps with us means when we are very sad, we are crying. Sky also cries us. तो यहाँ पे poet या writer क्या ले रहा है? Sky को ले रहा है. He also cries with us. जब बारिश होती है, हमारा मन बहुत दुखी होता है पहले से, और उसी समय बारिश हो जाए, तो this is personification. That the sky is also crying with me as I am sad or crying. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, उसको मिलान कर देते हैं. पर स्काई नॉन लिविंग थिंग है, उसको हम अपने आप से जोड़ देते हैं to make it a living one. The personification is exclusive to the use of human attributes to describe non-living things. If a writer describes a non-living thing as performing a human action, the writer is personifying that thing. The sentence, the rain mocked the wedding guest. Mocked, मजाक उड़ाना. ऐसे क्या कह सकते हैं कि उन लोगों ने मेरा मजाक उड़ाया. तो you can say the rain mocked. रेन का हमने सहारा ले लिया. ठीक है. So I hope you have understood what is figure of speech. Thank you.